Good Monday afternoon, everyone. Thanks for stopping by Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the daily video forecast discussion for this Monday, the 20th of October, 2014. Start things out with some frost and freeze. Definitely frost across the windshields of cars and rooftops this morning as well from the New Jersey Weather and Climate Network at Rutgers University's Weather Lab. Uh, Basically showing the cold temperatures this morning, 30 degrees in High Point State Park, 28 normally in our cold spot here at Wolpack. Other temperatures this morning were near freezing across northern New Jersey near Charlottesburg. And also temperatures were in the upper 20s to low 30s throughout the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area this morning, especially away from the immediate coast. Things are slowly modifying this morning or early afternoon as we get temperatures now into the upper 40s and low to mid 50s right around the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area. Also up through the Hudson River Valley, where we still have a few cold spots in the upper 40s, interior portions of northeastern Pennsylvania's Pocono region, 47 this hour at Avoca Scranton. Other temperatures with southerly winds increasing into the mid and upper 50s across the southern regions of New Jersey, the I-95 corridor, into portions of Maryland and Virginia, and also down through the Delmarva region as well. Beautiful October Monday afternoon out there. We do have some minute up low cloud cover streaming in from the south and west ahead of a deepening storm system here across the upper Great Lakes, which will eventually cut off and provide us with a stormy scenario by Tuesday night, Wednesday, and definitely on Wednesday night into Thursday. Right now, the water vapor channel showing a little bit of lifting here as the surface wave is starting to form right off the mid-Atlantic coast states, but it's going to take another 24 to 48 hours for all of this to really come together here. We had a few precipitation echoes across the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area this morning, but that was virga as warm air advection and isentropic lift is beginning to take hold across the region, and none of this was reaching the ground. That's why it's called virga. For the aviational weather deck, all stations are now reporting VFR conditions this morning, and we're going to continue with them throughout the afternoon. A few clouds about 15,000 feet or above, light and variable winds becoming southwesterly as they are. Gather the microphone cut off there again. Basically, VFR conditions in place, a little scattered high clouds at about 15,000 feet. Light and variable winds increasing to the southwest this afternoon, still under about 10 knots. VFR conditions, ceilings lowering to between 5 and 8,000 feet. Some showers may approach Reading towards daybreak tomorrow. Also, parts of northwestern New Jersey may see a few light showers or sprinkles across the region, and winds will become light and variable. During the day on Tuesday, more VFR, MVFR conditions due to ceilings and possible, especially during the afternoon and evening. Tuesday night through Wednesday night, prevailing MVFR conditions. IFR conditions at times due to lowering ceilings again. Highest probabilities, eastern terminals and airports, gusty or northeast to north winds expected Wednesday and Wednesday night. Thursday, MVFR conditions early, greatest duration, northern airports and terminals, gusty northwest winds on the backside of the storm system. Thursday night and Friday becoming VFR Thursday night and VFR on Friday. Obviously a tight pressure gradient here with northwesterly winds gusty on Thursday night, especially during the day on Friday. Right now outside of Newark Airport, it is 55 degrees, 2.33, humidity 43%, beautiful outside, southwest wind at around 9, that's nice, visibility 10 miles, few scattered clouds at 13,000, 15,000, and broken at 25,000, and basically VFR conditions in place. For Philadelphia, VFR as well, 57 degrees, dew point 39, humidity 51%. The wind is also from the south at about 12 knots, a few clouds at 19,000, broken ceilings at 26,000 feet, and VFR conditions in place. Going to go ahead and discontinue the pollen forecast for the rest of the season. Right now, as far as the leaves changing colors, we're at peak across the northern regions. We're at moderate change across the rest of the region, and this will continue over the next couple of days into the following weeks ahead. Latest surface chart from WeatherRoanoke.com and Digital Atmosphere Software shows our high-pressure ridge now off the mid-Atlantic coast and southern mid-Atlantic coast states. Pumping into southwesterly flow here, we have our strong cold front and disturbance diving down through the Great Lakes and the upper Midwest. We'll show that on water vapor in just a moment. And as a result of this, this trough axis will become negatively tilted. Surface wave will develop over the Delmarva region over the next 24 hours, and spokes of rain will be moving into the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area. Some areas are going to receive more rain than others, and right now the latest modeling trend shows the northeastern New Jersey, New York City, lower Hudson Valley, and Connecticut region getting the most of the rainfall over the next 48 to 72 hours. And looking at the latest from the Mid-Atlantic River Forecast Center's 90-day mean aerial precipitation departures from average, basically we're still in the reds here as of Friday, and in northern Passaic County and Passaic County proper and Bergen, and that would be for below averages by about 7 inches, and basically 5 to 6 inches below average across northern New Jersey and Pennsylvania, especially in the Poconos region and the lower Hudson Valley region as well. So we're much appreciated in the rain department, and we're going to see quite a bit of rain over certain sections over the next 72 hours. Latest high resolution rapid refresh model, rapid update cycle for the period from late tonight into tomorrow morning still shows some isentropic lift and theta E advection moving into the region. Best chances for some light rain around Philadelphia to the north and west across northwestern New Jersey. Again, these amounts will be very light, if at all they occur, across the northern reaches by tomorrow morning. National Water Vapor and Vort Channel 500 millibar analysis and water vapor shows our deepening trough here across the Great Lakes with a couple of lobes of vorticity dropping south and east. It's still in a neutral tilt right now, but this is going to be enhanced by a storm system entering into the Pacific Northwest, driving this system here to the mid-Atlantic coast states with an area of low pressure that will be developing at the surface and then hugging the upper level low till they're basically parallel and at all levels of the atmosphere, slowing the system up during the next 24 to 48 hours, with spokes of moisture increasing from off the Atlantic and periods and pockets of moderate to heavy rain across certain regions. NAMWRF composite reflectivity forecast from Next Generation Weather Labs at the College of DuPage. High pressure is in control right now, but that's going to exit. And we get more isentropic lift and moisture to our south and east and offshore. What's going to happen over the next couple of hours and days ahead is that a surface wave is going to develop as the upper trough cuts off and becomes upper level low. And then the two systems together, the surface wave and the upper level trough, become neutral, basically stacked and locked in across the region. Plumes of moisture coming in over the top from off the ocean, and then pockets of moderate to heavy rain could be breaking out in certain regions. Looks like Connecticut, Long Island, the lower Hudson Valley, parts of northwestern New Jersey. Everybody's going to see some rain about this, but most of the heaviest rain looks to be to the north and east over the lower Hudson Valley region and into the central Hudson Valley region as well. The low begins to stack off and close off and basically kind of stall out across the mid-Atlantic region, the northern mid-Atlantic, southern New England coastal states by Thursday. Pockets and spokes of light drizzle and rain. Further east you go, obviously more concerned about the moderate to heavy rain and more spokes of energy rising over the top of that into Thursday night, and Friday. It's not going to be raining all the time, and the intensity of the rain won't be severe everywhere, but there will be definite periods where it will be raining quite hard over periods of time, and that would be focused around northern New Jersey into the lower Hudson Valley and into Connecticut and southern New England. By the time we get to Thursday night, the low will begin to lift gradually and very slowly, the surface wave off the southern New England coast states, and this will keep us into a north flow and some moisture left over and gradual improvement conditions by Friday morning into Friday afternoon. Taking a look at the latest GFS forecast into motion, basically here comes our upper trough and storm system developing here off the off the mid-Atlantic coast states over the next 48 hours. Surface wave first gets going, and then as the upper trough, and definitely by Wednesday afternoon, the whole system begins to get blocked off here and closed and stacked and very slow moving. Spokes of rain, not as impressive on the GFS as the mesoscale models, HRR and perhaps the NAMWRF are showing, and basically the GFS keeping most of the precipitation over the northern reaches. Going to be quite chilly over the next couple of days. Temperatures upper 40s to low 50s for highs, with the rain and raw north to northeast wind backing around to the northwest as the storm system pulls away on Friday morning well off the New England coast. It's a little faster on the GFS than on the NAM. And then we get high pressure and a zonal flow developing across the region. And we have to watch for later this weekend. Basically, going to be a beautiful weekend coming up with near seasonable temperatures, and that's quite delightful. Basically in the mid 60s with beautiful weather, as high pressure will be in control of our weather through the early part of next week. But what's going to happen next is another trough is going to be digging in from the central and southern plains, and then we have tropical trouble developing according to the GFS and some of the other model ensemble guidance as well off the southeast Atlantic coast. And this trough will probably interact and shove the tropical system along the east coast out to sea, and that will keep us in a stormy period, because this whole thing will then become one big large entity of blocked up, and then polar air mass will then invade the region for the early part of next week, with beautiful weather conditions returning for the later part of next week as well. So that's it for today. You enjoy this fine weather outside, and we'll be back with your raw and rainy details tomorrow morning. For Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Have a terrific Monday afternoon.